that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the...
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Blue 60, 53, ready. QB drop.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
On 1st down, Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, what a juke into space. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Jackson now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On first down, it's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Lady. Check 53. Hey, 22. Back.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Elliott running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
70. Rush in. Hey. Tight dog.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to lead pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Josh Jackson, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, Muhammad.
I got you, boy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's our time.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Easy. 53, Mike.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
It's 3rd and 10. Lady! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, Red! March 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This complete to Jones. The end result, 21 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Again, it's Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We got this. Minus 50.
Jackson on first down. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Blue 60. Check. Watch 54. 65.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. There's a nice move. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Jackson on first down. He completes it to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Titans.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Jackson will throw again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That'll be a gain of 16. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's Muhammad, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 5. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20. But
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Jones has it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Defensive, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bit of a setback as they drop this